I can only be me. There's nothing else I can possibly be. And now I'm happy, I am who I am. I'll be the best me that I can. Faster, bigger, stronger. You don't need 6 more wheels. I don't need to be taller or be longer. Being me now has its own appeal. Be who you are and go far, go far. Be who you are and go far. Be who you are and go fast, go far. Be who you are and go far. We don't need to be faster, bigger, stronger. We don't need 6 small wheels. We don't need to be taller or be longer. Being me now has its own appeal. Be who you are and go far, go far. Be who you are and go far. Be who you are and go fast, go far. Be who you are and go far. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Let's go! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, friend!
You guys, I was so afraid today would not end happily. Can't have a party if my friends aren't with me. And I wanna celebrate. I know that you'll agree. No better way to celebrate than with friends like you and me. Hey, hey, today I just wanna celebrate. This is my celebration song. Friends like you are a gift, it's true. Gonna celebrate you all day long. Today we celebrate you, our lovely friend. May our companionship sail on without end. Hey, hey, today we just wanna celebrate. This is your celebration song. A friend
Let's get down to business to defeat the Blues. If you want to beat them, you must pay your dues. You're the saddest squad I ever met, but you can bet before we're through. Yes, friends, I'll make a team out of you. Tranquil as Sakura, but Big Mac within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You are spineless and you fight a lot, but there is team in TF2. So now I'll make a team out of you.
I'm never gonna catch my breath.
Say goodbye to those who knew me.
Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting Jim. Owie.
New girl better watch your step.
Oh, doesn't anyone sue me?
She married Brandon, I feel bad for him. Not really.
We must be swift as the great Flash Magnus, with all the force of a sonic rainbow, with all the strength of a buff biceps, mysterious as the nightmare in the moon.
The nightmare is Luna. There is no mystery here. It's Luna!
Well, then you come up with a better rhyme.
Doc and my husbando want you all to thrive. Heed my every order, and you might survive. If you're not all for the rage of war, then pack up, go home, you're through. Otherwise, be a team, me and you.
We must be swift as the great Flash Magnus, with all the force of a sonic rainbow, with all the strength of a buff biceps, mysterious as the nightmare in the moon. We must be swift as the great Flash Magnus, with all the force of a sonic rainbow, with all the strength of a buff bulk biceps, mysterious as the nightmare in the moon. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. And surely you'll be your pint swab, and surely I'll be mine. And we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We twin here run about the brass and powder goings fine, but we've wandered mon a weary fence in old lang syne. We twa he paddled in the burn frae morning sun till dine, but seas between us prayed heroes in old lang syne. And there's a hand, my trusty fair, and guys a hand o' thine, and we'll take a ride, I willie what for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Epic that battles of railways! Flying Scotsman! Versus Tornado! Begin!
So you're the people's engine, Scott, please, you pompous wooden bag. You're the money pit of the world, just a heap of molten slag. You bankrupt your enthusiasts, you're not of that worth, and you almost broke the platforms in Scotland from your girth. Whilst I'm the new generation, I'll be running for centuries, living to Peppercorn's name, while destroying Gresley's. You may think that you fly. Well, what do you know? You're just the simple Scotsman. I'm the mighty Tornado!
Oh, please, get the kid to steal a break. I take the longest non-stop run, got everything that it takes. You can't be a British icon, your boilers from Germany. Stay on your heritage lines and clear the main lines for me. Talk boiler stuff to me, boy. But I'll tell you something, I went 100 miles an hour while you were just nothing. My merchandise proves it. I'm railway callers out for green. Is your whistle start German? Why don't you eat your own steam?
100 miles an hour? You're really a disaster. I've rescued diesels in the snow who could go a lot faster. You want to call her for help? You're really not that hard. The only birds that you've got is that pauper mallard. You needed 2 tenders? I can do this in 1. Your parts are barely original. How could you get that wrong? Better call for a fitter, because by the time they're undone, you'll be in pieces again. Hello, is that Riley and Son?
Now I may be old, but your name means nothing. You appeared on Top Gear, yes, but it was still missing something. Yes, that's what was meant for me. Just remember this, son, you're always second to me. Maybe call Tornado, but for how long? Cause a legendary Scotsman's gonna bring you a story. You're classified at A1, well I've been there and done that. Just a copycat of me, even with no side flaps. Let's be specific now, you're not a legendary tale. You've not lasted 10 years now they're building Prince of Wales. You know what? It's been fun, but now a revenge double header, cause my homeboy Mallard's gonna make you suffer.
Now listen here, yo, we ain't no has-beens. Why even try catching up with the fastest machine? You're just a pretender, defender, ain't no contender. Now go run along past our corridor tenders. Let the record breakers break you, cause you're making a mistake. You're trying your best to overtake us, but you're really just a figure. You're the one no one thought to save, the A1 that was proclaimed. You even know what this means? Well, you just shadow its fame. Whilst we sit here in the record books, history makers eternal. Now we're going to shunt your class into the turntable.
Oh please, streamlining doesn't make you a star. You may be fast, but you're still only just assigned after a car. Get back to your museum bums at the NRM, because Mr. Pegler isn't here to save you again. I've got a bright life ahead of me. Maybe you should reflect on yours. I know my boiler may be German, so are your deflectors. I mean, the hell are they for? Gonna cover your face? Because when you see me fly by, you'll both be Gresley's disgrace.
Who won? Who's next? You decide. Epic rap battle of railways.
The most famous of whom I would have the privilege of meeting one spring afternoon. Hello, Gordon. How are you? I'm always well whenever I return on time with the express, Edward. Of course you are. Though, I must admit, my spirits were dampened when I parted from Barrow due to some fearful news I'd heard over the wireless. What's wrong? Did the Nazis finally invade Poland? I knew it! No, Edward. We just lost to Australia in the 4th Test match. Pardon? Cricket, Edward. I'm talking cricket. I see. You sound thoroughly disinterested. That's because I am. Sorry, but I don't care much for the sport. What? What sort of an Englishman are you? Considering I'm a trained Gordon, that's a very interesting question. But you do take pride in being British, right? Of course. Then how can you not be outraged that we were thrashed by one of our own colonies? Because it's inevitable, we'll get them back. Very true. I suddenly feel that much better. Thank you. My pleasure, old boy. Wait, whose whistle was that? No, it couldn't be. Couldn't be who? Scott! I doubt very much there has ever been a more famous engine than the A3 that was approaching Knapford, and there are certainly none who have ever travelled the tracks of 3 different continents. The poster boy for the LNER, the pinnacle of express locomotives, these were the qualities that best exemplified the Flying Scotsman, better known as Scott. Hello, Gordon, my dear brother. It's so good to see you. Scott! I don't believe it! What brings you here? Duty, dear brother. My coaches are crammed with holiday makers looking to escape the grime of London. I'm surprised Mr. Starr didn't mention anything. He wanted it to be a surprise. Ha ha! It was easy for me to stay silent, as I so wanted to see the expression on your face. You have that same look whenever Thomas wakes you up, Gordon. Be quiet! Come now, Gordon. That's hardly befitting an engine of Sir Nigel Gresley, wouldn't you say? I suppose. Neither is a lack of introductions. Who is your friend, dear brother? Scott, this is Edward. Oh, so you're Edward. You've heard of me? I heard about the time you need assistance from the Mideast goods engine. I see. Why so sullen? The reporter who wrote that article. You know what he referred to me as, right? Ah, yes. Old Iron. Very unprofessional. But you shouldn't let that bother you. Not since you were willing to accept help, even from an adversary. To bring your passengers to their destination in such a state, that is the mark of a true nor'easter. Oh, well, thank you, sir. Please, Edward, call me Scott. All my friends do. All right, thank you, Scott. Anyway, I do hope you'll be staying on Sodor a while, Scott. We have much to catch up on. Indeed, dear brother, especially concerning the cricket. Did you hear what happened with the Australians? Edward and I were just talking about that. He's just as outraged as I am. Aren't you, Edward? Yes, Gordon, thoroughly outraged. Now, who was that? Oh, no. He's here too? Who? So, Scotty, they let you out of the works, did they? No matter. I'm sure you'll be back there in short order. Mwahaha! What blooming cheek! Who was that, Scott? That was Jeffrey, express mixed traffic engine for the middies. Express mixed traffic? I've never heard of such a designation. He's an experimental unit, one I hear is performing above and beyond expectations. What was that remark he made about you being in the works? Routine maintenance, Gordon, nothing serious. But to Jeffrey, any trip to the works is a sign of weakness. And he's so infallible? He must be. In the 4 years he's been running, he's never once had to visit the works. Really? Not once? Not once. And you know I've had some problems in the past, right, Gordon? We all have, Scott. Don't mind that or that brute. You'll always be the pride of the LNER. You mean we will always be the pride of the LNER, don't you, brother? Of course. And you do know I was including Edward, don't you, brother? Yes, of course. Thank you, Scott.
Nobody has to be the favorite. It's not a competition in the end. It doesn't matter if you prove that you're the very best. But what will happen when you put your friendship to the test? Never mind about who is the favorite. The most important thing is being friends. The most important thing is being friends. Everybody can help. Everybody join in. When everybody has a part to play, then everybody can win. Everybody can help. With your whole crew, when you're ready to try, you'll find out what is the news. Everybody can help. What I'm saying is true. When you give it a try, you'll find out what it's not a competition. It doesn't matter if you prove that you're the very best. But what will happen when you put your friendship to the test? Never mind about who is the favorite. The most important is being friends. Nobody has to be the favorite. It's not a competition in the end. Everybody join in. It doesn't matter if you prove that you're the very best. But what will happen when you put your friendship to the test?
Reach for the speed, reach for the person, go where the rail may run. Reach for the words, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true, waiting there so far to ride, so much to learn. By your side, hopes to hold on to, who knows how far you'll go. To a shining time station, where dreams can come true. Your own imagination waiting there for you.
Each one of us has something special that makes us different, that makes us rare. We have a light that shines within us that we were always meant to share. And when we come together, combine the light that shines within, there is nothing we can't do, there is no battle we can't win. When we come together,